the whole point of bringing you guys together was so we could literally just talk about like shit. You guys like wrestling? Ed's a wrestler.
Yes.
Oh.
Go at it.
Talk about wrestling. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I thought we were on the verge of Stan Lee's post-mortem conversation.
Well, actually, I want Shannon to move to... See, now that Ed's brought it up, I kind of want to watch like the doors in the background of their house to see if I can see them moving.
Yeah, right? That shit's on, man. I want to see it. I think we should do a tour of your house.
Just be talking nonchalantly, and all of us just like freeze and stop talking.
I will die if you do that. Don't do that.
Because we can see it too.
We can see behind. We can see behind us as well.
It's your house.
You'll be focused on these handsome faces that you won't notice the door.
And if it's a Dracula, you won't see it on screen.
Hey, look at the light orb. Now Shannon's staring at
the light orb. You mean your ceiling fan?
It's a leprechaun. It's a leprechaun.
I'm the leprechaun.
Oh my God, leprechaun's the worst.
Hey, Heather.
Okay. I'm going to get into my comfy chair for this. Sit right here, over here, and sit on the dog. Okay, good.
All right, so
with my boy behind me.
Happy.
Transmetropolitan back there.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
So, Matt, we can see your face there. I see your beard. Are we able to be portable in your house at the moment?
Do what now?
Are we able to be portable?
What?
Portable?
Can you be portable? You know, like when you can move stuff with yourself?
Show us the doll he purchased.
Oh, you guys want to see that?
I do.
Yep.
And then show me on the doll where he touched you.
In the heart.
It's a sexual ghost.
Oh, what is that?
What the fuck are you doing with that? What is that?
Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, no.
What is it like?
Oh, no.
Okay. So, like, it doesn't have its face, and its eyes are just there, and it's one of those rolling eyes, like the eyes used to flutter, but now...
Yeah, the eyes are following me wherever it goes.
Basically, the story behind this was the guy got it from a neighbor, and the neighbor wanted him to get rid of it, so he sold it on eBay, and he kept it in his basement, and the doll disintegrated in the box. So he basically just packaged it up and sent it to me the way it is, and it came even more disintegrated, like after he shipped it to me. So I basically put it in this case with salt around it.
Oh!
Sea salt, right? Not kosher salt.
Yeah.
Can you not use kosher salt?
No, you gotta use sea salt.
Oh. Dead sea salt?
Yeah.
Wow, you put salt around it. That's pretty interesting.
Very good. No, that's probably the best thing for it.
Well, what about like a Ferris cage or something, you know?
No.
Not necessary. It's not magical enough, the Ferris cage, you know? That's a little more sciencey. Gotta watch out. Magic and science.
I am jealous you got to go there. I want to go.
Where? Zach Baggins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go there. You could talk to Peggy the doll.
Go there, man. If you go to Vegas, you go there.
You guys make it sound so easy. Go there. Yeah, I'll just go tomorrow.
It doesn't cost
Vegas?
much to do it.
St. Louis.
We're going to Vegas?
Yeah, leave on a Friday night and then come back.
Come back on a Sunday afternoon.
Boom, done.
Yeah,
dude, I would do it. It don't cost much.
I got 2 kids now that empty my wallet.
Well,
there is a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll do a Justin versus Justin, a duo finds, and an Ed special from Vegas.
I think we can do it.
See him.
At least we wouldn't have audio problems.
Yeah, exactly.
No. That's way too generous of you. We'll have audio problems.
Oh yeah, because it'll be like, who brought the microphone?
It's like when I don't bring headphones, and I'm like, fuck.
Batteries.
That's why I wanted to come over.
Go get another.
Why are you talking into your shoe?
It'd be like
it's a microphone.
One of the first times me and Justin ever recorded, we spent so much time preparing. We made notes. Oh shit!
Like this?
Yeah, we made notes and everything. to come to find out that the sound didn't work.
And you see us just waxing poetic. It's like that song from Tenacious D, the tribute, where it's like you can't tell you what happened and all that, but it was like the greatest thing ever. And this song is just a tribute to that. That's what happened.
Oh, my camera stabilizer's not. What happened?
A tribute podcast.
Okay, now the camera's not even working right. Your stabilizer's going. Man. All right, you know what? I need to move closer to you guys so you have a backup tech / entertainment guy. Like you guys need a crew, a close-knit crew. We need to make this shit work.
We need a Terry.
We do.
We need a Terry.
Now I know why Matt and Shannon don't do live.
Dude, live sucks, man. Can't do it.
Stinks.
Stunks.
Oh, I know why they do videos.
I literally just showed.
I think we should go back to videos. We had less issues.
Well, recording and editing is a whole nother beast too, man. Yeah. So
I think I can fix that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I seem to do it pretty well.
Well, Ed and I have decided we're gonna start doing a scripted podcast, right? So we're gonna do that. We got to get you guys in on this to play characters at least.
Yes. More of like an entertainment TV show,
like an old radio show type thing.
Yeah, we want to do
to start
voices,
right?
Listening to that stuff.
That would be cool.
You guys ever listen to the Thrilling Adventure Hour?
I don't know the names, but like my cousin had a bunch of tapes that he bought, and like we would listen to just like old radio shows. Mm-hmm. It was so awesome.
We do stuff like that, and it could be about like haunted stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you got some writers in the mist here. You know, I'm a little bit of a writer. Ed's a writer.
I'm right? Not a writer at all. It'd be like he walked into the room and said, "Ah."
Okay, we can play with that. Tina, you're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart.
Ghost. It's not.
I did not hit her.
Yeah, see, you get it. That's where we're going.
Justin, everything you write turns to sex. Well, the ghost penetrated her, and then
he pulls out his wiener and he waves his wiener in her face. When do the dragons come?
Don't worry, Matt. I wrote a script called Hooker's Wood.
The ghost wieners?
I got nothing.
Wieners, yes.
Wiener, weed.
I got ghost semen all over me.
Oh, it was a spooky ghost, Sharon. Sharon, it was a ghost.
Did I mention it takes place in
ectoplasm?
And I also wrote a script called Brenda the Fugly Ghost.
Brenda?
Fuck you, Brenda.
That's like that. And I hate Brenda because the fucking coconuts and seagulls and all that. That's crazy. You know, remember when we get a topic?
Yeah, I remember when the show used to stand for something.
I remember that. That was so long ago. We had a topic and a rhyme and a reason.
Now it's just like a bunch of people hanging out talking.
We're gonna have.
You said fuck it and we gave up. So it says, all right, I'm just gonna sit here and pet the dog. Sorry.
I hope there's a dog there. Oh, okay.
It was a cat before, now it's a dog. I just keep moving around to pet all the animals in the house. It's late night. It's what I do.
So you have Sam from True Blood in your house.
Say again?
Was he a skin changer? Sam from True Blood?
Oh, True Blood. I love it.
No, this is my little magic gremlin.
Oh, okay.
Or a goblin. I think it's a goblin, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Goblin? Yeah.
I don't know.
Goblin Wicket? Are you a goblin?
Sabrina? Yeah. Sabrina.
Yes, of course.
So her cat turned goblin?
Yeah.
That's pretty
no,
cool.
Have we seen Sabrina? I love Sabrina.
Shannon looks like she wants to say something.
What?
No, they were talking about Sabrina, and you had this look on your face like you wanted to chime in and either say you hate it.
I don't know anything about Sabrina. Haven't watched it yet. I'm a Riverdale fan.
You'll like it.
Well, if you're a Riverdale fan, you need to watch Brina because... Yeah, see, I'm not even calling her Sa. I'm just going right to the Brina. Like, you need to watch Brina because Riverdale is the next town over.
Uh-oh.
It's all... Archie is Archie. Justin, am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's all Archie, you know? Fucking Jughead.
Like Archie.
He is wearing that
Jughead
crown.
with a witch. Jughead and Sabrina should get together because he's got a crown already, so he's like the king of the mortals, right?
No, he just likes hamburger.
Oh, Okay.
I don't know. I think Riverdale's actually a pretty good show.
I think the new one's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, Veronica, I am a Veronica guy, always have been. I imagine Betty Cooper is probably related to me in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not a Betty guy. I've always
her
been
last
a
name's
Veronica.
Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
Hence, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Winnie Cooper? I'm totally all about Winnie Cooper.
Who isn't? Schwing.
Yeah, really. You know.
She's got looks and brains.
Yeah, about the brains part. Don't really care.
I don't like him that smart.
She's gonna try to teach them math.
And they know shit.
Yeah. She'd be like, hey, if we have this many eggs and this many eggs, how many eggs do we need? I'm like, shut up, Anna. Yeah. I'm like, it means you need to get your ass to the store. Teach me math. What the fuck?
I'm holding my hair out with anticipation.
All right, so we were talking about wrestling, right?
Well, we were talking about Stan Lee and Ouija boards.
We were talking about the gobbledygooker.
Which I could totally talk about ghosts and Ouija boards and shit all day.
Me
the best wrestler was the gobbledygooker.
Yeah,
Matt, Sharon, you gotta come. You gotta come to the cemetery over here. I'll be on your guys' show.
I will too, because I don't like being excluded from things.
Because that's
I'm with Justin.
Special place in me and Matt's heart.
Did you get drunk there?
We actually were drinking there.
Nice. Can we drink there now?
And then we thought we saw orbs, but it was actually just people in the field with flashlights.
It was people with flashlights.
And we totally took off on Todd and left him there. And he turned around like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Then we went to another cemetery, and these assholes yelled cop. And I got down and rolled around on the ground like an idiot.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
And then we went to Steak and Shake, and Whoopi Goldberg served us.
Oh, my God.
She
was hot.
Oh, have you ever had a peanut butter Oreo shake?
No.
I have not, no.
No, I haven't. I'm lactose intolerant, Shannon.
It's
Thanks.
so good. They got it at Steak and Shake, but the Sonic one's better.
I like Sonic better.
Ed, what do you have? What do you have for shakes down there?
He's like detoxing.
I was about to say alcoholics who don't drink enough.
Yeah, I got these shakes.
For shakes down here, well, the problem I have is I live in the fucking woods. All right, so as far as 30 minutes away, 20 minutes away, I have a McDonald's. Doesn't everybody? Oh, there's a Dairy Queen. So I have Dairy Queen.
What's his name?
Justin Cooper.
Touche, sir.
You were Miss Dairy Queen 2008.
Well, I have letters. And I am lactating currently, so that's...
Oh, man.
Bitch, get off stage with your skim milk.
Skim
It's all about 2% on this stage, honey.
If there's one thing I don't like, it's a liar. A liar and skim milk. Skim milk is lying. It's really water.
And we don't like those almond milk bitches.
Skim Milk is the worst porno star name ever.
Those cashew milk bitches, too. Fuck them. Can't milk a
Next
cashew.
on stage, ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you Skim Milk.
Is she really skinny?
Milk a nut. Doesn't have nipples.
I don't even know.
Show me on my nuts where my nipples are.
I feel like this is like Meet the Fockers and all that, and it's like I'm like I don't even like those movies.
So Matt and Shannon, where's your next adventure to your haunted location?
Haunted? Oh man, we don't have any haunted ones planned, man.
Yeah, we should all go to Joliet Prison.
I was thinking about it, but everything's booked, dude. I looked. Everything's booked out for the rest of the year. The haunted.
Oh, we have to go find our own haunted places then. You don't have to go somewhere booked. You got to go somewhere like nobody gives a fuck, but we know is haunted. We just got to go. You know?
Well, dude, we were from New England, right? New England had no shortage of haunted places like
For
in your
real.
town. Like we had Dudleytown, right? And we had everybody said that behind Kmart was, this midget village, which turned out to be a religious camp or something like that.
Yes. I remember that one. Well, it was small houses.
I will say there were some small people that lived in a little house there. So
yes.
I think the most haunting thing is you guys had a Kmart.
Yeah, it turned into a price chopper. So, oh yeah, we did.
It's very scary when you go to a town with a Kmart.
We also had Caldor, but I don't think you guys had those.
Calgon?
Caldor, yeah, I remember that. I still say Caldor
Yeah,
when I mean Walmart.
yeah. Now it's Walmart.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Caldor.
They make fun of that on
Cooper, since we're on this, I got from Caldor, from fucking Caldor. I remember going and buying, or rather, I bet my mother bought it for me, rather, because I was so young. The only good. Oh my God, it's sitting right next to me. Holy shit, I have to show it to you. Hold on. It's the very first Todd McFarlane Spawn action figure, and he's right there.
Nice.
And he's right next to Legend. And he's right next to
can
Rob
you show us
Zombie.
Can you show us your collection of wrestling memorabilia?
Boo.
Nice.
Iron Sheik.
Oh my God, Spawn fell down. Go figure, the fallen angel fell over.
Nice. Dude, is that
Got some LJNs.
Jacqueline? I feel like we're just looking at like junk.
It is. It's a bunch of rubber and plastic. It's all for sale. You guys want it?
He showed
It's
me
all for sale.
They have really wonderful shoes.
I want to see your championship belt collection.
I don't have any. I have the one. I have the one that I used to wear, and I have the other one that I used to wear, and that's about it.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
It's not a collection. It's just two belts.
Let me just say one thing about this. He has something that he probably shouldn't have, and it's pretty cool.
Dildo?
I'm not gonna say nothing, but let me just say, in terms of this, he has a really cool memorabilia that he ended up with, and no one knows he has in the world.
It was by accident. Now the best part about it is some people thought I went somewhere recently 2 years ago. 2 years ago is recently to me. And I talked to somebody and they're like, "That's not the one you have." I says, "Okay, let me take pictures." So he thought I was talking about the ones that were from 1993.
This is we're talking about a championship belt.
You and I know what we're talking about. You and I are the only two people that know what we're talking about. The belts from 1993 from said promotion are not the belts I have. And I says, "No, I don't have those. If I had those, I mean, somebody else could." They're replicas, Justin. They're replicas, but they were used, thrown around replicas. So whatever, 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's still nice, but no, the actual guys who ended that real promotion.
The replica, then?
Say it again.
Can I say what it is?
No, because it's really not that important. It's just a wrestling company. It's a wrestling company's tag team belts. I'll leave it at that. Like I've got replicas, might have been used, thrown around on the road a little bit, but not the real ones that were the pay-per-view belts. Just some fucking throwaways, if you ask me.
Just put it this way, guys. I think Paul Heyman has the real one.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Or the guys who actually left with it. Who we talking?
Dudley's?
No, it wasn't them. No, Roadkill and Doring.
Danny Doring?
And Roadkill, yeah.
Oh, Amish Roadkill, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who this gentleman looks like right here. One half of the Dual Finds.
So you guys are into wrestling, but were you ever into ECW?
Yes. ECW.
Oh.
Yeah.
ECW.
Ed was actually trained by a lot of.
Yeah.
I actually got to witness Ed fight Just Incredible one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, it was a great match, honestly.
Really?
I thought so.
Hurt. That's all I remember.
He hit you with the kendo stick so many times, but the thing that I respected about him is that he actually did moves. Like he did holds and like throwing you against the ropes and stuff, and it's like it was not like watching a Stone Cold Steve Austin match where he just puts you in the corner and stomps a mud hole. So I really respected that.
Well, I think the difference between what you just said is comparing, a Just Incredible or an ECW match to a Stone Cold. Stone Cold was probably told you can only do this. And they let him do a little bit more, and he's like, "I don't fucking have to. I'm Stone Cold." All right. Because a lot of guys don't give them, like WWE does not give their guys carte blanche to go ahead and do whatever they want. only big top tier guys. And of course, Steve Williams was definitely one of those. So, you know, that's kind, but yeah, I agree with you on the he did a wrestling hold. Well, fuck, it's wrestling. I hope he does. And if you're gonna bring a kendo stick to the match, remember there are rules, but not in no rules ECW style matches. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a level of discretion and craziness that exists, and you know, I'd like to I want to caress you and pat you and put your head underneath my arm and rub my knuckle into your eye. I want to, you know, grab you and throw you on the ground and then beat the shit out of you with a stick. I don't know. I just want to like warm you up a bit, you know. And then I guess that's the trick. If you're gonna bring a stick or a chair to the ring, save it for later. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Have you ever run across Sabu?
No, I have not. I had to think about that. No, I have not.
Do you want to?
Sure, why not? He's just another Italian from New York, I think, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So.
We'd get along fine. I sound like I belong there.
What about
it is where I am now, the people, they look at me like, you ain't from around here. I'm like, no, I'm not, but I am now. And they laugh at me when I start getting upset because I sound like some Irish Mick from New York or Boston, depending.
Yeah, Connecticut people, we don't have an accent, so.
Yes, we do. Connecticut people have an accent.
It's uptight white person.
Oh.
All the place.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, someone's having a heart.
That's talking uptight white person. You're right. That's talking uptight white person. Oh, shit.
It's not white, it's pink. I mean,
That's
look
funny.
at the picture.
We all look alike from Connecticut. Didn't you know that?
Do we?
We all look alike. Racist.
Yeah, I could be twins.
I still can't tell the two of you apart.
That's the sad part. We're not related.
No, I know. It's weird. Thank
The
God.
universe brought us together.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
It's
And
like-
Matt's our brother, but you can't see his face.
Yeah, he's the middle child. Hey, Matt, are you older than Justin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am too. So I'm the middle child.
Actually, I think in age-wise, Matt would be the.
Oh, okay. I'm 37.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
All right, we'll
Nice.
talk about wrestling. We got We got wrestling fans on, and we're not talking about wrestling.
Okay. Okay, wrestling.
Uptight white people from Connecticut.
Well, back in my day. Okay, wrestling. Actually, here, I'm going to mark out for wrestling. I just ordered a little while ago on eBay. Yes, shout out. Big ups to eBay. I ordered the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup Tag Team Tournament from the 1987, which, if you've never seen, you should. If you're a wrestling fan and you like tag team wrestling, like, the only other thing that I would have to say, like, if you're going to go watch tag team wrestling, watch the Crockett Cup, okay, from 87, or the, who remembers early WCW where they used to, the Lethal Lottery, where, like, the heels and the faces were all in the back, and they put their numbers into a ball, or they picked out of the hat, and you'd have guys that were, like, a heel and a face, all of a sudden a tag team. Unheard of shit back then. Made the fans go crazy. Again, remember, this is the 80s now. That shit was hot. And I saw this clamshell. I'm a big fan of VHS clamshell. I have a nice collection of all things clamshell. In fact, I like to say clamshell. And so I bought it, and I had to buy it. Yes, wrestling, tag teams, clamshell.
So who was on it, Clamshell?
Heroes on a clamshell? Wrestling power?
Yeah.
What's the podcast you were listening to?
I have no idea.
I guess you were listening to.
I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts. That's my guilty pleasure. I listen to Eric Bischoff's podcast. I listen to Tony Schiavone's podcast.
What's it? Way back when? Or
What happened when?
What happened when? Yeah, she'll listen to that, and they'll deconstruct like a pay-per-view, and then we'll go and watch it.
It's like a watch along. So they'll like critique an old pay-per-view and then you watch along and they like kind of talk crap about
They
it.
just talk shit about it.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually.
And in the back and
Like the most recent one on What Happened When with Tony Schiavone, they were doing Royal Rumble 1990 because that's when Tony Schiavone was actually with WWF at the time. So basically, he was just like talking crap about it the whole time. It's pretty funny.
Was that when Sergeant Slaughter went bad?
I don't remember.
WrestleMania 7, right? 8?
This was,
Well, I was-
Something about that.
In Toronto, which I
think
want
it
to
was
say.
the 90s. By 90, yeah, he had gone bad. I remember. Well, think about the war. Remember the whole sympathizing. So yeah, that was not. I was
I got
89,
to
90.
Sergeant Slaughter in person, and that dude is big. He looks like someone took like a barrel from Donkey Kong and put legs on it. And I mean, like, the dude was big. He was just like a freaking wall.
by turning bad, you mean he was dude's spokesman or the Sheik's, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he not only healed. I mean, he was getting death threats. And no lie, I mean that's public knowledge. He'll tell you, and everybody else out there will tell you. Again, I don't know the man. I have a friend who knows the man who's worked with him, and whatever. That's a side note. But at the time, he was getting death threats because people still believed, man, and that was the golden days. People still believed. I don't care any day. People believed, but that's how big that was, because that was world government shit going on. You know what I mean? A little extra more so than just turning on your TV and watching the fucking plumber and a race car driver hit each other. No offense to Drosy, you're probably listening to this. Sorry. He's my Facebook. Everybody's friends with Drosy now. If you're not friends with Duke the Dumpster Drosy on Facebook, do it. His stories are hilarious. Just saying.
Yeah, we like a lot of the stories that we were hearing about Jimmy Valentine. That was pretty good.
Go ahead, do tell.
No, I just said we were hearing good stories from. I think your friend Terry. Terry was going to be a guest.
Jimmy Valiant.
Yeah, Jimmy Valiant. I'm
Jimmy
sorry.
Valiant. That's okay. I thought that's what you meant. I was like, okay.
Background.
No.
Oh.
Trying to see if I can expand it to see Matt.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see you either. I only see I see half of Matt's face and half of other Justin's face, so it's really weird.
It's a little.
like
It's
glasses.
weird.
Like, Justin, take your head, move it Justin out, like your whole head, move it to the right just a bit. Oh my
Touch-
god, that's creepy as shit.
Your other right.
And we all just stand there staring at each other.
At some point, this has stopped becoming a show and just started becoming a fun thing.
Well, as soon as you said fuck it.
I'm not gonna lie, as everybody's talking, I'm watching the bookshelf behind him going, come on, something move.
Same here. Same here.
Your telekinesis is well enough.
Oh God.
Make it
So
move.
apparently we lied to your general public.
Yes,
Yeah.
we thought.
This is no longer a real show. You're gonna have to just take the good things, edit it down, and try to get some sound bites out of this and save your career, because this is dead air. This is like career ending shit, man.
Here's the thing. We've set the bar really low. So that way people are not disappointed.
I mean,
We make sure the bar is way down here. Because if we set it up here, you're going to expect that. If we set it down here,
Maybe we just
you're
used,
just happy that we post video.
maybe we just used we used up all the good stuff on that previous Skype call podcast. I don't know. We're like we blew our wad early. You know?
It was just more of a frustrating day, and we said, fuck it. Now it's just whatever.
Yeah,
I understand the frustrating day. Well, we had my wife's car died on the side of the road, and I had to go get her in somebody else's car, and she had to get a ride home in somebody else's car, and then the cop got there before I did. So the buddy who owes me a favor, I couldn't get a free tow, $100 out the pocket. You know, yeah, oh boy, it was shit. You know,
as a baby.
she is a cute, adorable little fussy thing. Yes, and she's great. Thank you for asking.
Good.
I'm Abel Graves, father figure. And that sucked in truth.
Are you going to teach your child to wrestle?
If she wants, I'm when she's old enough to know what sort of things I have in the house, I'm gonna stick a sword in front of her, and I'm gonna stick like a plaything, like a ball or a toy, whichever one she goes to first. That's her life.
That's the
She's
thing
choosing
too.
it.
It is a martial artist, and he's been in martial arts as long as I've known him. So, isn't that your bread and butter?
Yeah, I teach. I make money. I don't do anything else. I can't have a 9 to 5. Last time I had a 9 to 5, I made the manager quit.
I could see that. Yeah.
And just about every time I have a 9 to 5, like, it just doesn't work out. Like, it doesn't. I try to be nice. I usually am, but
I tell people you don't win arguments with me, you survive them.
yes. Yes, I'm lucky to have you as a tag team partner.
It does sound like Matt.
Matt would always come home from work and be like, they asked me to do this, and I was like, no.
You know?
I like that. I said no.
He's still like that. What are you talking about?
Oh, I remember the old Pro Football Weekly days. Matt would have to go work at night on Sundays, and he'd be like, I'm only going to drink a little bit. Next thing I know, like, I'm fucking wasted. I got to go to work.
Dude.
How else do you get through work?
On those nights, I would finish the paper and I would just sleep on the floor and hope that no one would call me with a problem.
I remember, like, one day you were like, I ransacked the fridge and I ate everything in it, and I don't care.
Oh yeah, I did. I ate like 3 or 4 Hot Pockets, people's lunches. Yeah.
You're like a raccoon.
It's not
Dude, you ate
garbage.
I'll admit, I've gone through the eating people's lunches, but it's usually after they've been there a week. I mean, I give them the benefit of the doubt.
This is also like Little Monsters with Howie Mandel.
Who pissed in my apple juice?
That's a duck, sorry. I don't know how to do shadow puppets anymore. Yeah, there you Yeah, there you go. Whatever that is.
The bird.
Summon Ronnie James Dio to be the crow. I'm like, what is that? I don't know.
Like the hand puppet.
Yeah, it's
We brought them on to talk about wrestling, and we have talked a little bit about wrestling.
I still want to invoke the ghost of Stan Lee.
How great would that? You guys should break your Ouija board out and try to talk.
No.
Just put your hands on it and just keep chanting Excelsior, Excelsior.
I have never actually touched a Ouija board. So
You've never-
I think
yeah, I never touched one.
for Christmas, I'm gonna go to the occult bookstore and get you guys a nice book.
Do they have Tobin's Spirit Guide there?
They probably do. Yeah, I'm gonna go to me and Matt's old neighborhood and go
This
to the
is
and go to the
great.
occult bookstore.
They have one?
Yes,
Oh.
Wicker Park, on Milwaukee Avenue.
Oh, that myopic books?
Yeah.
Hey, if you can find me another copy of Aleister Crowley, the psychic, Defense Against Psychic Attack. I let my buddy borrow it, and I never got it back. That fucking thing was like $60.
You should have attacked him psychically over it. Because
I did. He's a drunk now.
You should have gave him the JvJ. No.
Oh, no. How to defend against psychic attack. Huh.
Aleister Crowley.
A member of my family, right?
So what's the creepiest thing you've ever experienced in your life?
I've had a good number of creepy things happen because I have like that twin thing with my sister. So in my family, we come from a line of like somewhat clairvoyance. So there's lots of things where it's like I'll be thinking about someone and then like they'll show up in my life. And they'll like just show up.
Yes.
You keep thinking about Claudia Schiffer and she's yet to show up.
No, it'll be people that I've already met, right? Like
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Some
oh, I haven't talked to Justin for a while. And then you'll like walk through my front door or something. Like it'll be like that. But it's a random thought in my head.
I call it 24-hour psychic. Within the
You
next
probably
24
should
hours,
touch-
anything that I was thinking of or dreaming of, all of a sudden came true.
No,
Right?
it's more like I tap into some sort of ether, right? Where it's like it brings that forefront in my mind, and then it happens. Something like
Right
that.
on. Right on.
So that's
I
the creepy
experienced
stuff.
what you're saying.
That is why I have never. And apparently, my grandmother was the same way. And this is also like I can find my sister anywhere, because we have like that twin thing. So it's like hide and seek was always like I already know where you
Do you
are.
guys have The Shining?
Yeah, we do. We play with the ball in a high and play with us.
Cooper, my mother was the same way, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, when my mother's very religious, and her last name Helfrich, there was a lot of reverends in her family, all the way back to God knows what. But yeah, she was afraid of her. Call it what you will. The story goes, when she was a young girl babysitting. This was back when doctors still made house calls. Okay. She was babysitting a house across town. She heard violent throwing up. She'd leave the basement, run upstairs, check on the kids. They're sound asleep. She'd look around. There's no sick anywhere, whatever. She goes back downstairs. She hears it again. Somebody like dying, sick, very sick, running upstairs. Kids are fine. This happens a third time. She gets so afraid, she makes phone calls. Well, anyway, the people come home. They give her a ride home. Her father is sick as a dog with the doctor visiting on the floor in her own house. Yeah, dude. She never left church ever again. She's been a religious, go to church every Sunday type of woman since then. Always has been, always will be. She's been afraid of her psychic attentiveness, attention, whatever you want to call. So I feel that because I love my mother very much, and so I've always been very open to that aspect of mind, and spiritual balance. But it never happened to me. Well, no, it did happen to me, but not that. What was the question again?
Tell us about your experience with Michael Jackson.
Again, I go back to show me on the doll where he touched me. No,
You're gonna look like that doll in Matt's room afterwards.
Dude, what possessed you to buy that doll? What was it like? Was it free? Was it $5? Free shipping?
I think it was like $20, man, with free shipping. And I just saw it, and I just thought it was just creepy, man. It's something creepy to have. And
you thought, what would Malkovich do? And he's like, buy it, fuckface.
buy it, fuckface.
That's what he said.
I'm not worried. Like, I got the scratch on my nose. The lights have been turning on and off, but I haven't felt like.
No, the lights haven't been turning
they're
on.
Flickering.
They're flickering.
Flickering.
Bad
but
wiring?
I haven't felt anything evil. I haven't felt,
Maybe just something
that's why I'm not worried. I don't know.
So Shannon, what's your scariest?
Hold on. Did you put the salt around that before the lights flickered or after the lights flickered?
I put it. It sat in a box for about 2 months, and I didn't open it. And I opened it when I bought that glass case, and as soon as I put it in there, I did the salt. So,
okay. So the lights were flickering in and on between all that.
Yes, between all that.
And it was only the lights and the scratch, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else. Yeah, nothing else weird, no noises or anything. So.
Well, forgive me. I'm a parapsychologist by trade. Forget wrestler. Violence is just something that deals good with the evil spirits. They don't like, same as above as is below. They don't like people who are potentially just as mean as they are at heart. So I ride that balance, which is, I'm glad this isn't live on the internet because I'm just talking to a couple of friends right now. But I run that gamut of good guy, bad guy. But when it comes to the dead, like, I find that bad things kind of just deal with me, and the good ones go to nicer people in the group. So I kind of safeguard the living in certain aspect, I suppose. Yeah. Actually, here's a trick for you. Ready? Justin, do you know what Abel Graves actually stands for?
No. I thought it was like Avery Graves or something,
No. Abel Graves. Abel Graves is the ascension of an evil death.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
To avail. All right, that makes sense.
You get it. You get it now. Jobber extraordinaire. What was that behind you?
So Shannon, what's your scariest experience you've ever had?
Scariest experience.
You
I'm
were
not sure.
at that
There
place,
was-
right?
That thing moved behind her.
When I was a kid, this is really weird, but I think I had more of like like psychic abilities of sorts when I was younger. Because this one time, I think I was like 8 or 9 years old, and my mom like made me go to bed, and then I woke up like in a cold sweat, like crying, saying like something bad's gonna happen. And then like out of nowhere, I like pointed at my stepdad and I said, something bad's gonna happen to you. And my mom was like, okay, you just don't want to go to bed. So she's like, you need to go to bed. And the next day he lost his job.
Ooh.
So
you saw something coming.
yeah, and then it also happened too. I think I was like a teenager, and I went to like a concert, and then we went to like a house party. And as soon as I stepped in the door, I said, I have to leave. And they were like, why? We just got here. I'm like, we have to leave. Something bad's gonna happen. And they were like, okay, I guess. So we left, and like 5 minutes later, the police raided the house and like arrested all of the underage kids, which would have been me.
Oh. Okay.
And then also I had like a instance where I was in the car with someone, and I was like, we were on the way to like a concert, and I said, oh, we have to pick so-and-so up. And they're like, what are you talking about? They're already there. I said, no, they need a ride. And we were just driving nothing. This was like kind of cell phone-ish area, like that time frame. So I didn't know this person's number. I didn't call them or anything. I said, no, we have to pick them up. We have to go back. So we get to the like place, and they were like, oh, where's so-and-so? And they're like, yeah, he's still at home. He needs a ride. And I already had said like we needed to pick him up. So I've had like weird instances like that. But then like once I grew up, those kind of like went away. But other than that, like just going to certain places, I've had experiences where like I felt like I had like gotten hit or pushed or something like that. But actually at Zach Baggins, when I got out of the museum, I had a scratch, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a huge scratch. It was like inflamed and like burning.
Is that a common ghost thing? Scratches?
Scratches is a demonic type thing.
Oh.
Yes, it is. They want to touch you. Because they're assholes. That's the easiest explanation. You know, it's the easiest explanation. They want to touch you. Anything disembodied, lost is the operative word, or angered or confused or just pissed off in general. Wants to be around you. Wants to do something. Wants to let you know it's there.
I would scratch someone in an embarrassing spot so they had to show people, or possibly themselves. My asshole.
The ghost scratched my dick.
Kind of like a Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah.
Ghost blowjob moment.
Oh man, I wish.
Shannon, what were you gonna say? You look like you had an epiphany.
No, I was just saying, like back at the Cleaver apartment, like Matt would always tell me that he was having like these like weird things, like what was it, kind of like sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
I would be awake but asleep at the same time, and you know that hallway, Justin, like
Yeah.
From the front door, it felt like something was coming down the hallway, like a shadowy figure, and I couldn't wake myself up, man. And that happened 20, 30 times in that apartment.
And also, when I was in that apartment, like I went to the bathroom, and I couldn't get out of the bathroom, and then when I got out, I had like a hand mark on my arm.
See,
on my forearm.
I will say,
okay, y'all need Jesus, all right?
I will say the Cleaver apartment. I agree, because I had the front bedroom on the hallway, the same room that you guys had when I moved out. I always swore that there was something standing in the doorway at night.
Ooh.
Fuck
Yes.
you, dude. No way.
That room is scary.
I'm not joking. This is back before I got married to Satan herself.
One of her minions sought you out.
Yeah, I think basically her spirit kept it at bay. Because even he said, oh shit, the devil's in that room. I'm not going in there. No, I literally would wake up in the middle of the night staring at the doorway because I always slept with the door open. Because this is when I always had to listen for Todd because he always got locked out. So, no, I'd always wake up and I'd stare right at the doorway like something's there. But it was like, it never came in the room. It just sat in the hallway and would stare at you.
when I would sleep on the couch out there.
Did you
man.
ever ask for it to come in? Let's just be like, hey, are you gonna come in? Or are you gonna stand there staring at me, stalker? Like, come on.
Back at that place,
Literally.
in that third bedroom in the back, Miriam had a doll and it talked. Like if you squeezed it, one of those ones,
Yeah.
it used to go off by itself. Like
Shut up. That was my bedroom, the one in the back,
the third one, yeah.
next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I blame
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because like the days that we were fighting or whatever, I'd sleep on the couch when it was my office, and I'd be sleeping, and all of a sudden I'd hear that doll start fucking talking.
No.
My boots.
Creepy, dude.
That apartment was creepy though.
I couldn't wait to get out of there, man.
That apartment was old as hell too.
Yeah.
Irving Park, the only thing that ever creeped me out was the stairway that went back to the trash. That weird like back hallway that no one ever took. But I think it was just mostly because I was afraid to get lost.
Y'all got cats?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You should get yourself a cat.
We can't have animals.
Ah, but you can have poltergeists. That's kind of them.
See, I haven't been haunted. I've experienced a lot in my life of weird crap happening to me. Not so much in this house, but back when I lived in Arizona, a lot of stuff all the time. One, it always felt like someone was staring at you from outside the house, like staring in the windows. Two, I had a stereo, like, you know, this is back when everybody had a big, huge stereo in their bedroom. My stereo used to turn on and I'd be dead asleep. I'd wake up. My stereo had like an LCD screen so you could see the volume like go up.
Yeah.
It would go from 0 all the way to full volume, back to 0, and then turn off.
What?
Stop. That's scary.
I hope you were listening to something like Pony by Genuine or something. It's like in the middle. It's like,
Sadly, it was like back then. It was like mystical.
It's like shake it.
That ghost was left over from like, you know, some type of Arizona, Southwest. You were dealing with an Apache or a Hopi Indian who's like, that's not music.
Actually, my parents bought property back in like unincorporated, and actually, if you went down the road, there was a Yavapai Indian burial ground up in the
There
mountain.
you go. There you go.
Nelson moving next to you? I don't know what's going on, guys.
But no, we had a bunch of. We also had an old crank phone. I don't know, was it still up on the wall over there?
Yeah.
I think we took it down.
Took it down here.
I
Crank.
had an old crank phone, and it used to ring, and it's not hooked up to anything.
No.
You'd be sitting there, and like you hear go. Ding, 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 ding.
We had a rotary phone in our kitchen, and it would like go off like someone was calling us, and we would answer it, and it would just be like fuzz.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I just looked fuck you to you.
he's getting all scared before we go to bed.
But I haven't
Have each other.
If you want some ghost stories, I got tons because there's also a place in Arizona in Prescott Valley. If you guys ever go back out to Southwest, I'll draw you a map how to get.
January.
Yeah.
I'll draw you a map how to get there if the roads are still there because it's different from when I lived there. But up on Mingus Mountain in Prescott Valley, you need a truck to get there. You can't take a car. There's an abandoned camp up on the side of the mountain. Been there forever. The thing is it was creepy as hell. But the one thing is, my truck always started on no issue. The one time it wouldn't start was at that camp. We drove back there. I parked it, and we got creeped out. It was something like we heard like a noise or whatever. We jump in. The truck just yeah, didn't run or nothing. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
All that electrical stuff, man. The ghosts love playing with that.
They like using the electricity.
Yeah, Keeper, yeah, I think we can all agree on that one. Or maybe we were just all haunted by Todd. Maybe the spirit is just Todd's drunk ass standing in this area.
Everybody's got a Todd. Or we had a Jeff. Right, Ed? We had a Jeff
too, didn't we?
Yeah, but he wasn't our Todd. He was more of a Jeff.
There. Well, he was Todd to me.
I never forget when he fell asleep drunk with his hand in a bag of Doritos. That was awesome.
Yeah. No, I've been around a lot of crap. I also worked in hotels, so I've seen my fair share of dead bodies in weird places.
Yes. Hotels suck.
No, like
Old ones.
I was working at the hotel cast, and the housekeeper called me, and she said, "I need you to come up to the 15th floor." I was thinking, okay, she just needed like towels or something, or a hand with something. I get there, and she goes, "Hey, can you go in this room? I think this guy's dead." I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, sure enough, the guy died. He was dead for like 3 days. He cranked the air
So
AC
she
up.
thinks he was dead for 3 days, and she thinks he's dead.
Well, she
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
But 3 days dead, she thinks.
Anthony Reynolds?
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, Ryan
Well,
Reynolds
if it's the first one you've ever seen, I mean,
can't be the...
Yeah. What about Ryan Reynolds?
He started following Justin apparently on Instagram.
I don't believe that.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, I've also seen a guy hang himself. I've seen a guy jump. Crazy shit.
Crazy shit, dude.
Wait, hold on. Go back to the more important things. Forgive me. I do want to hear about that. But really, Ryan Reynolds is following you?
I'm not kidding, dude. I don't know if you can see this.
No, dude, that's
No.
not.
Yeah, it's
How can I
a,
see what's on your feed?
Check mark.
yeah.
It's like Ryan Reynolds. It's
No,
not
see how they spelled Reynolds? There's 2 L's.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I said it couldn't be real.
You got the fake hacker. That's like.
He's trying to hack your info.
It looks like Ed's on his phone right now. He's like, yes, follow.
No, it's some gin company too. And I mean, you like gin, so
It's Jim Beams.
Jim Beam's gin.
Matt, are you still with us?
I'm still with you.
No, I'm talking to Matt. He's just staring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, you just kind of lofted off into space. It's a little creepy there.
Yeah, because he had probably a hard day at work. And,
I think the
know,
doll's possessing him.
No.
He's getting possessed.
You know, is that your soul in there? That's cool.
I've seen Matt possessed one time. He tried to kill me with a whiskey bottle.
Was he full
No,
of-
it was a Crown Royal bottle.
Oh man.
He tried
The
to. He
other
tried
time
to
he
stick
was
the
possessed
purple
and was
in his mouth.
vomiting uncontrollably
What was that?
at the bar.
Yeah, I was about to say which time.
When you were at the bar, like vomiting on the table.
Did you do the classy thing and go like this and wipe it on the floor?
No.
That's what I
What are you
did.
talking about? Is that
At what's that bar we used to go to?
Debonair?
Yeah.
Oh, when you came out,
Oh.
Justin, that
Justin,
was
when
just
you
fake.
came out.
Yeah, Matt puked on the bar and then started eating the cherries. Not out of the vomit.
Oh,
but-
thank God.
wait, hold on. Justin, you came out?
I'm coming out.
So Ed, do you remember Testas?
Yeah.
Restaurant that had a bar and all that. So we go there on like nickel.
15 years old to get into the bar?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
And,
you were
You
there.
guys just showed your age by saying nickel beer night.
Yeah, I'm literally just sitting there, pounded nickel beers. All of a sudden, I'm talking to someone mid sentence, and I'm like, "Yeah." And then I saw this movie, and like that, right? So then I just go like this, and I wipe it onto the booth next to me, and I just kept talking. They're like, and the people I'm with are just going, and I'm like, yeah, guys, we better leave. You know,
Oh god, dude.
it was pretty great, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. The other day, Google sent me a reminder. Like, you know how they said, like, if Google, like, iTunes does it too sometimes with, like, you have a memory. Yeah, it was the memory of Matt and Todd being drunk, fighting in their apartment, going, "We're friends."
Oh god.
And
dude.
then after they got done fighting, they ate a frozen pizza that wasn't.
Oh, is that the
Well, I mean,
Literally
Todd
frozen.
left the fridge with no plate? He just like put a pizza in the fridge. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they put it in the oven for like 2 minutes, pulled it out, go, let's eat it. Let's go to the bar.
that's a good look for you, Ed. You got
It
that
was.
pretty theory going on. Well, I think it's getting late. I'm gonna have to get going.
Yeah, it's been a clusterfuck of a night.
We
Yeah,
haven't even began. We haven't even gotten to anything. Well, I guess we're not getting anything at all.
Oh, we got it.
We're recording all this, so
Really? We haven't talked about shit. We barely talked about anything. No
Isn't that what
Stan.
radio shows and podcasts are all about? Is not talking about shit, but just trying to fill time.
I've been laughing. I mean, I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
gave up a secret about how I puked on a table and then just wiped it off with my forearm. You know.
Yeah, I guess the world does need to hear how much of a fucking heathen you are. Yeah, why not?
Oh, been there. I got kicked out of a bar, and Matt comes out and goes, "Hey." And I said, "Oh, I was thinking he's gonna be like, let's go to the next bar." He just goes, "Let me see your camera." And he took my camera, went back in the bar, and left me on the side of the street.
Well, my nickname was Uncle Taint. You can leave that to your
here's a conversation. Here's a way to keep it going. Who here has actually seen a ghost / apparition, spirit, leftover chemical energy signature? Has anybody actually seen with their own eyes anything ever?
Or as like a black shadow?
Well, it counts as something now. I mean, we talked about the you thought you saw a figure, but like, can you actually look into your heart, your mind, and other sane people's eyes and
Only
tell
in
them?
my mind have I seen this stuff? Like if I was like communicating with someone like up here, that's it. No ghosts.
I would say I have seen one spirit. It was my friend's dad just passed away. They lived in the house that looked like the fucking farmhouse from The Shining.